They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He finds his man complete. That's Little. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Pierce will try to pick it up, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Okay.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
This 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They run the counter. It's Warner. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Ram 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Warner. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running it out of the gun with
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready. Set.
They'll run on first down. It's Warner. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
And they take a knee.
Step it up.
No! Why does this have to happen?
The clock. The game's not over. Why you give it up? Set. Hut. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Arizona,
Run it back, 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 run it back.